welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a beautiful spring makeup tutorial, and this is just a very simple, very basic, kind of out the door look. With this tutorial I wanted to use colors that are a little bit more on the warm side, but then we also have a pop of color which is going to bring back the spring essence. As you can see, I am barefaced, and don't worry, I am not like, I don't know, it looks like I'm kind of bald-ish, but I promise you I have a bun hanging out right over here. So if you guys want to see this tutorial, then please keep on watching. First off and foremost, I'm going to start off with primer, and this is very important when you're applying on your makeup just because it's going to help your foundation last longer, as well as make the application of the product much easier instead of using your bare skin. So the primer I'm using is the Urban Decay Brightening and Tightening Complexion Primer Potion. Whew, that's kind of long. This one is not too shabby, and I mean, I haven't really found a primer that I really liked yet, but this one does make my skin feel much smoother, and as well, it does help me apply on my foundation way easier than if I was barefaced. Foundation, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and this one's in the shade N1-2, and I'm just going to be applying that on the back of my Luminizer. So after my foundation has been applied, I'm going to be going on with my concealer next. And I keep going like this, like I'm going to punch someone. I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20. And I really, really love this concealer. And as usual, I'm going to be setting my concealer with some translucent powder. And this one is the NYC Loose Powder in the shade Translucent. Now for the eyelids, I'm going to be taking my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So the first color I'm going to be applying on my eyelids is this creamy white matte shade, and it's this color right over here from Bedhead in the shade Vanilla. So I'm just going to apply this onto the lid only, and just make sure that you pat on your eyeshadow so that you don't get as much fallout. And I'm going to be concentrating this color majority right on to the inner half of the lid. So going into my Makeup Geek palette, I'm going to be taking this color right over here called Creme Brulee, and I'm going to be applying that right all over the crease and blending it a little bit higher up to the brow bone. Next color I'm going to be taking is this warmer brown shade up here, and this one is called Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. So I'm going to be applying the color onto the outer crease and then just slowly blending it in. We're going to take the brush that you used to apply on the first color, and we're just going to blend out the edges. And if you feel like you lost some color, go right ahead and using that Cocoa Bear color again, and then just apply that right onto the outer corners to bring back some of the color. Now I'm going to be going back in with the shade Vanilla from Bedhead again, and I'm just going to go back onto the inner half of the lid just to make sure that we have some of that cream color standing up. Taking a more precise brush, this one's just a little bit of a pointed brush. I'm going to be going in with the color Cocoa Bear again, and this one just to show you guys again, and I am applying this right to the lower lash line. For the brow bone, some of you may find this a bit weird, but I have been using my face powder as the brow bone color. And why I like using the face powder is because it helps shift the color a little bit downward if you did blend a little bit too high. So next I'm going to be going in with the brown eyeliner, and the one I'm using is from MAC and it's called Costa Riche, and it's just this brown shade right over here. Next I'm going to be doing my eyeliner, and I'm going to be using my Maybelline Master Precise liquid eyeliner, and I actually like using just the felt tip for this. And then I'm using my Essence gel liner, which is very cheap. Picked this up from Shoppers, and I believe it was either $2.99 or $3.99. For my mascara, I'm going to be using the Benefits They're Real mascara, and this one is in the tiny bottle, but you still get quite a lot. Next I'll be doing my eyebrows, and this is going to be the first time I'm going to be using this product on camera, so I might have to get up close and personal with the mirror. So the product I'm going to be using for my eyebrows is the The product I'm going to be using for my eyebrows is a Dipbrow pomade, and this is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or some people like to call it Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it's just a very dark color, and this one's in the shade Ebony. I believe this is the darkest color that they carry, especially if you have black eyebrows like moi. First off, comb out your brows. You never know if you have, like, oh no, some dust bunnies chilling in there. Step number 2. Fill in your brows. So next I'm going to be taking a little spoolie and taking my Great Lash by Maybelline, and this is just a clear one. I'm just going to comb this through my brows. So the Maybelline Great Lash doesn't exactly hold your eyebrows like hard rock in place, but it still helps kind of disperses the color a little bit more evenly. I'm going to be taking the same color, the vanilla shade that's from Bedhead, and I'm just going to be applying this onto the inner tear duct area just to give it a little bit more light. And they'll make you look a little bit more awake. And then I'm just going to take a little bit and put this right under the brow as the highlight. So I'm just going to be taking my Lioele Be My Skin Powder Pack in the shade number 23, and I'll just be applying this mostly on the T-zone area. But you don't want to over matte your face because you want to have the nice dewy young looking skin, especially when it's spring. Now for contouring and bronzing the cheek at the same time, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil powder, and I'm going to be taking this on a little petite dome brush, and let's get contouring. And now I'm going to be taking my blush called Frat Boy, and this is from TheBalm. And this is how the color looks like. It's a beautiful pink with little hints of flecks, like sparkly flecks of them, but they're not too noticeable. So next, to amp up the cheeks a little bit, I'm going to be taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this one is in the shade Porcelain Pink. I'm going to be taking this Revlon ColorBurst Lip Lacquer. It's a lacquer balm, and this one's in the shade number 120 Vivacious. Vivacious.